Hello and welcome to Blog Sprout. I'm LJ, and today I'm going to go through a feature, a tool that ezoic offers that I have seen before on some reports online, but now they have a dedicated resource for it. So this is their niche index report, and this has information on different niches and their trends about what's happening in the ad space for different categories. So let's dive into it. So if you go to nicheindex.ezoic.com, link in the description below, you can enter to have access to the niche index report. So you do need to put in your information. This is a way for them to, add you to a mailing list or something like that, or to see if you're using this tool because you're an ezoic customer or someone without. So I'm going to enter my data, and then we'll take a look at this tool. So we are signed in now, and we now have access to the online ad revenue index. So you can see you can change different countries. I focus mostly on the US. And what we have the ability to do here is look at the index across multiple years at this point. We can go all the way back to July of 2016. So what this shows us is the general trends of basically ad rates. So 100 is, from my understanding, like the absolute max that that ad rates could be. And what this does is give you a reference as to what is going on in the ad space right now. So you can kind of see that every year towards the end of the year, ad rates go up, and then come back down. So that's because of the holiday season. There's a lot of ad spending revenue that's going on in the holiday season. You can see that in the year of 2021, there was a ton of growth across the year. 2022 is actually pretty flat. Very interestingly, it didn't go up much in the holiday season. But now we can see here towards the end of 2023 going up to November 27th, we can see that we have a huge jump in the index. So here we can actually look at specific niches. So this is really interesting that it can break it down not only from location, but also the niche. So let's just, for haha's, take a look at Canada index. And this can also go back. Oh, looks like I can't. Oh, there we go. I can expand it. So we can see that things are slightly different in Canada, but overall the trends are pretty similar. It was a little more flat in the year 2022 in the US than it was in Canada, but this gives everybody who's watching this and who has ezoic the ability to, or not have ezoic, to see what the trends of ad indices are going on in the world. It also can just give you an idea of the economic status across the globe. So then here we can take a look of different trends for, we can't go as far back. This is a lot shorter. We can only go back to July of this year. But you can see there's a ton of different niches we can take a look at. So for haha's, let's take a look at, what's something that's fun? Pets and animals. Love that one. So you can see the, middle of the year, ad rates are pretty high and they start to go down. One theory, potentially, is that during the months of, the summer, there's a lot of activities that are being done with your pets. And that may go down in the fall because people aren't spending as much money on their pets. Just a theory. But here we can see a different trend. Things haven't gone up going into the holiday season. So this would be something interesting if you were in the pet industry to keep in mind as the holidays come up. Maybe the ad rates aren't as high. So let's take a look at science. Ooh, I like that one. So something that's interesting that about these is that we can see the indices are much higher. So if we take a look into the chart, that the index does range from 0 to 100, but is based on the EPMV that's measured in the category on ezoic sites. So it's a 12-week rolling window. So over the course of the last 12 weeks, a lot has been consistent to basically the highest point. But overall, science is pretty steady. There's a slight drop in fall, which is interesting because that's when school starts. So you think it would actually maybe go up. But my guess is maybe there's prep for the school season. Then when the school season actually starts, teachers and professors have already planned out their their courses for the rest of the year. So that one's pretty steady. Let's see about one that we think really is going to change a lot. Travel does not. Computer electronics does not. It's entertainment, autos. Okay, so here we're at books and literature. This one has a huge drop. We can see at the second week of October, huge drop, but it's starting to climb. So, another way you can use this resource is to predict what's going to happen in your niche. So you can take this data, continue to track this over the course of the year, see the trends, and then if you notice that every year the indices are pretty high in this time frame, you crank out a lot of content to prepare for that time frame. Yeah. So I just wanted to spend some time to tell you about this new feature. Again, the link is below. It's completely free to use. If you don't have ezoic, you can look at it right now. And I know I have used this in the past, not the specific tool because the tool is new, but I have used this graph, which they have published in other articles, to get an idea of what is happening and what I should expect for my site, because this overall ad index that you're seeing here will tell you whether or not what you're experiencing is normal. So for example, the last date in here is November 29th. Between November 23rd and 29th, which makes sense, there was Black Friday. Things spiked up for the 24th and have been coming down. And after Cyber Monday, the 27th, they have kind of returned to the trend they were at before. So if you saw something like this, this shows you that everybody else is experiencing this as well. So hopefully you find this interesting. And I'll definitely be using this in the future. So appreciate you guys watching the video. Hope you found some value and will be using this tool. I'm LJ. This is Blogsprout. See you in the next video. Bye.